I'm going to show you exactly how to buy crypto projects in only a few minutes. It's way easier than you may think. So we're going to go ahead and take a look right here. You can see this is my MetaMask account, one of them at least, and I'm going to show you the first step is to download MetaMask, but also to download this app, which is called Change Now. Change Now allows you to swap Ethereum for BNB. Typically you can't do that, but you can here. All you have to do is go to Coinbase, Robinhood, any of the other exchanges. You can buy Ethereum directly there using your credit card, using your bank, using anything you want pretty much, and then you can go ahead and go here, and we'll go ahead and say 0.5 ETH there. We can swap it for BNB. So you click enter address. When you do that, it'll prompt you to enter an address here. You can hear the ocean, by the way, a little bit in the background there, but it'll prompt you to enter the address here. That is for your BSC address. So we're buying a BSC token in this case. So if we go to MetaMask, how exactly do we get our BSC token address? Well, pretty dang easy. So on MetaMask, which is an app that you just download, it takes 30 seconds to download as long as your internet connection isn't absolute crap. And then we can go and take a look here. You can see Ethereum, Binance. These are all of the networks that are available. Most of them are pretty easy to add. If you don't see Binance network already available, and what I clicked on is up here where it says wallet, it says Binance Smart Chain Mainnet. That's where I clicked on. You can see Ethereum. I have Dogechain, Polygon, a few other ones added on there, but Binance right there. If that doesn't show up, you click add network, and then it should show up right here with the top most popular networks to add. Ethereum will also be there. So once you have Binance, you copy that address right there. Then we go back to Change Now. We put our BSC address here. Then we click Start Exchange. And then all we have to do now is it'll prompt us to send 0.5 ETH, that's how much I put here, to this address here. So I copy this address. Then that's when I go to Robinhood or Coinbase or whatever exchange I decided to use to buy the Ethereum, and I send 0.5 ETH to this address. Once I send it there, then they will automatically send 0.5 ETH worth of BNB, which is 2.5 BNB, to this address here. Boom. Now we have BNB in our wallet. We have BNB to buy the token. So how do you actually get the token on here? Well, it's also pretty easy to do that. So you click here, import tokens. This will actually add it onto your wallet. You don't need to do this first. You can if you want. So after the crypto pick is made and you see the address, if you copy the address and paste it right there and click import, it'll show up right there on your wallet, and it'll say 00000 because you haven't bought it yet. Then if you want to actually buy some, you go here, you click, and what I click on, 3 lines up there, and then you click on browser. This will actually take you to an internet browser in your wallet, which is pretty seamless and easy to use. So you see Cake and BNB there. So if we go BNB at the top, and we want to swap for a token, you click manage tokens, and then it should show lists here. Then over here it has tokens. So if you want to add a new token to buy, copy the token address, which is going to be the long number and letter combinations, should be around the size of an alphabet, pretty long. Then you go here and you click paste, and obviously that's not a valid token address, but whatever you want to add, you add it there. Then you go through you continue going through the prompts, it'll add it on. Then when you click here, you should see it pop up right there. If it doesn't pop up, you just type in the name of it. It should come up after you've added it. Then you can swap BNB for that token. The other thing to keep in mind is slippage percentage. So for a crypto launch, a lot of people are buying at once. What slippage percentage is it basically says if X token goes up, let's say 49% between the time I press buy and the time I actually get my tokens, it'll still go through anyway. If you put 1% and it goes up 2%, while you're waiting for your transaction to go through between the time you press buy and the time you actually get your tokens, then your transaction will fail. So you go here, if you want to type in 49% for a launch, you can do that. Keep in mind the launch we're about to do, you probably won't need a slippage percentage that high. You may for like a short period of time, but because of the tiered approach, it makes it a little bit easier as far as that is concerned. So you can change the slippage to whatever you want. You need as little as around 2% and as high as 49, like I said, somewhere in the middle. You can have multiple devices open doing this to make sure that you do get the right slippage percentage if you want to be the very first person to buy a crypto launch. If not, and you're watching this video a little bit later, you should set the slippage as low as you can, like maybe 2-3%. Try it. If it doesn't work, then add a little bit on, 4%, 5%, and keep doing that until it works. And then if you want to continue buying more, you can get in a little bit more details, like you can do 4.5% there. Anyway, that was a little bit of a long explanation. The only boring part, I think, of this video, everything else is pretty fast. So once your slippage is set, you'll see it down there. Like I said, I clicked on the little gear up here to actually change the slippage. There's also a couple other things you can change there if you want by clicking on the gear. You're welcome to play around with it, standard, fast, instant, all that stuff. I mean, there's some cool stuff on there. All that's advanced. You don't necessarily need to worry about it if you just want to buy a crypto. Then you go down here, you click the crypto you want. Then you type in the amount of it you want, worth of BNB, and it should automatically calculate how much in USD that is worth. Then all you have to do is you click, it says insufficient BNB balance right there. So let me go ahead and add, because this is not a wallet I use a lot. There we go. Now you can click swap and boom, your token, as long as you have added it in the import token section right there, as long as you've added it there, it'll show up right here and you will see how much you have. Sometimes it'll show the amount of dollars, sometimes it won't, it just depends on the token. Boom, now you own the project. If you want to sell, you do the same thing. You just go back to browser here and you put the token at the top that you want to sell, and then you can sell it for whatever you want to sell it for on the BNB network. In this case, boom, that easy. I told you guys, it's not as hard as a lot of people think. In just a few minutes, I was able to hopefully help you out there, and hopefully now you know how to participate. If you have any questions, you're welcome to ask me directly, and I'll see you in the next video.